Mm. So, identify by properties, identify by anchor comes at the top to highest priority, right? And at the most important and hierarchy we need to be following, and there might be few situations where we need to use the index. Okay, let us understand what do you mean by index. Let us understand what is that. So, in a normal terminology, we need to use this index for a reference to understand it clearly, right? To know at which position it has to be. So, even we are using a reference. For example, if we take a book or any soft copy material, first of all, we will go through the index to identify, correct? So you are using index as a reference to identify the position or the place or the order or particular concept, particular topic in a complete booklet. So in the same way, it is exactly defining or talking something about the position or order of a particular concept. So in the same way, when I try to correlate the same concept, now what I need to use this index identification method in Tosca. Suppose let us say there are multiple controls with the same properties. Assume that there are multiple controls in the application, like books, computers, everything is there, which is contained in the same properties. Last class we have discussed about the properties, right? Whatever we have seen the properties on the right side. So what I'm saying, there are multiple controls, and that whatever we are trying to identify, and that controls are same properties like class name, ID, inner text, outer text, everything is same. There is no difference between these two controls. In that kind of situation, what you need to do, as you know that whenever we are trying to scan a module by scanning the application, what you will do? First of all, we will go for properties. You have gone for the properties, you have identified two controls or three controls, but the controls are having the same properties. They are not having any changes, even in the application visualization point of view, and even in the technical properties point of view. Then what can we do in that situation? How can you identify the control as a unique? If you have the same properties, you can't do anchor method also, you can't do anything. So for that, as the properties are not working, either we can move to the anchor identification method. But if you do that evenly, if you want to consider there is no proper anchor, means there is no proper control or support reference in order to consider for this kind of particular control, that one, what we will be doing? Then we will be coming to the index identification method. You need to see first use for a properties. You came to know that all the properties are same thing. Then you will be go for an anchor method. You need to take any controls help or a support in order to identify this control as a unique. But what is happening in your situation is whatever the control that you are planning to take help, that is not stable. I mean, it may change, which is bound to change, then you can't consider the particular control. So then, what is the situation that you will be doing in order to identify it as a unique? Then you will be coming to this index identification method. Now it is clear, at least a little bit. If you do in practice, you will understand. When we will be coming to the index identification method, and when there are multiple controls or an elements with the same properties, then I can't use the properties. And even if you use the anchor as a reference, I can't use it because it's not stable enough. So then I will be coming to the index position. So based upon the position, based upon the place or number where it is located, I will try to identify the controls uniquely by using index identification method. So let us do practically. Go back to Tosca tool. There is a module. You need to scan it. First, I'll set the things. Give a right click, scan, application. Demo workshop, scan. Now see here. Let me try. So what we are seeing here. So few products on my home page, correct? In my demo web shop application. Then, just a minute, guys. There is very noise here. So few products on my home page in demo web shop. So then I want to add them into my cart. So basically, what should I do? I need to identify them, right? So I'm going to select on screen. I want to take the same name controls so that I can see the same properties also. And this add to cart. Okay, there are six controls are there. One, two, three, four, five, six. Six controls I'm going to select. I'm giving one scenario, guys. I'm taking one example because when we are multiple controls and that same that six or whatever we are selected here, that controls only only, I mean, same control, same properties, everything is same. At that time, what you will do? So I'm just showing that scenario. Disable this option. Now, once I have identified this, you can see. Now see, you are able to see there are multiple controls with the same name. You can see add to cart multiple controls with the same name. What you will do? You will go for checking the properties, tag, value already checked. Same, no change. Everything is same. So you will go for checking the properties. Uh, like see, no ID, no inner HTML, no inner text, no name, no outer text. So then only one class name is there. It is not becoming unique. If I click that, let me check, click on that. If I check this box, is that unique? No, right? It is not becoming unique. And see, if I choose, you can use type. It's not unique. You can choose tag also. It's already selected. So after that selected also, it's not become unique. It means whatever the properties are there, most probably you have used each and everything. So come to the second control. The properties will be the same, right? Check the last one. The properties will be the same. That's what I told you. When there are multiple controls in an application containing the same technical properties, and even after using these properties, these controls are not becoming unique. Then what I need to do? Then I need to go to anchor method. How you do that? Basically, I want to select on that. I need to take the help or reference of another control. Okay. So in order to identify this and to card as a unique, whose help I can take probably. So I can take the help because this add to cart belongs to this first add to cart belongs to this gift card, correct? So I can take help of only this gift card. Means I can take help of some other thing, but I can't click on this add to cart, whatever the product is there. So I can take help of any other control which is stable. And you can ask me, can we take help of a register? Previously, we have we took like register, login, shopping cart, right? Yeah, you can take, but there is not a problem. It will become unique, but you need to be very precise and afraid there is a this add to cart button is specifically given by Tricentis is only to us, right? So if you want to add this gift card to the cart, if the image is not there, for example, or if the name of the description is not there, will you add this product to the cart? Just assume in this web application, just you are seeing add to cart. You are not able to see gift card, this image and this description. Nothing you are not seeing. Will you add this product to the cart without image, without description, anything? No, right? It's a normal. Even if you do in Amazon, Flipkart or Myntra, we all purchase the products from online. And when we want to buy something, what we will do? We will try to have a look into the image, see all the possible images over there. Then you get the specifications done, then see the reviews, then compare, then we will purchase, right? But the first thing itself, if that is not available, will we go to the product? No, right? So this add to cart belongs to gift card. So I can't take the help of this gift card only. Let me show you what I will do is. So I'm going to select on screen, identify by anchor method, select on screen. Okay. Select a gift card, this image, disable this option. Now see what happening. Even after using this image in order to identify to take as a reference or support for this, still it is not becoming unique. So how can I remove this anchor? Go to this anchor control, give a right click, remove anchor. Okay. So next, identify by anchor is there. For add to cart, there is a uh, I'm going to I'm using this parent control. Select on screen, $25. Select on screen. Disable this option. What happened? It has become unique with the help of $25 virtual gift card. I will tell you something, guys. See this today, as I told you, you can use the anchor if it is proper. But even consider that the anchor is not stable. What I was saying is, if the properties are not working, then actually you can go to the anchor identification method. But even in the anchor method, this image, it's not becoming unique. Then I went for another thing. That is $25 virtual gift card. So with this, I have made my add to cart as a unique. Basically, what is my ultimate intention? I need to make the control as unique. But you should also see whether this will be stable enough or not. Whatever we are developing, we are identifying, that should be stable, right? You can't keep on reworking on the same thing or day by day basis, weekly basis. What you need to do? This $25 virtual gift card, is it a stable thing? No, right? It might be changed at any point of time. Today you are seeing $25. Tomorrow you will see dollars. There is a chance, right? Tomorrow $35. Day after tomorrow $45. The prices also change during the offers. Sometimes they will also change the naming conventions also. Today you are seeing virtual gift card. Tomorrow maybe online virtual gift card is there. So the probability of for this control getting changed is frequency is very high. So what happen if it is getting changed? So whose support I have taken is only if it is getting changed, like my control will be lost. I can't work, right? I mean, it can't work. Then what is the next probability option? Properties are not working in Anchor. Then can you take the help of $25? No, right? This will be a change if something is changing. So I can't take help with this, with the nearby control as a reference or a support. Then I need to go over index method. So I'm going to remove this one and select this one. Go to identify by index. So if you see here, what is the description of this? What is the description they have given? So use the index only if you cannot choose other identification criteria to uniquely identify the control. Any matching controls are constrained by previously defined criteria before the index is applied. This increases the stability of the index. So it is saying come to index identification method only if you are unable to identify and make a control unique with other identification methods. Right? It is itself saying that it is having the least priority to the success rate for this index is very less because even the see now I'm saying that based upon the position and the number I'm trying to identify control. What if the position of this control is also changing? Today it might be the first position. So I identify that it become unique. So tomorrow, what if the same thing as change of the fourth position? So what I'm saying here, today it might be the first position. I identified that it become unique. Tomorrow, what is the same thing as change of the fourth position character? It might be at the first position. Tomorrow, the gift card product might go to the sixth position. What can I do? Then I want to click on add to cart only for a gift card. But will it click there? No, right? It will keep only on the first add to cart button. But if the product has gone to the sixth position or sixth place, so there are multiple issues with this index method. Just a minute. So that's what they are saying. So they are saying, how do you identify now? You can see index, they have given position 1 of 6. This add to cart is present at the position 1 of total 6 positions. Now here index 1 of 6, I'm going to check this box. Can you see hashtag symbol, which is using the index? This uses a constraint index means specifically your constraint. You are restricting the application control to identify only at this position. For example, I'm giving one example. Let us consider that all the like 15 to 16 people are present in a conference room. In that room, we are having some probability of discussion. Then I will be asked someone to please switch on the fan. So what do you do basically? You will ask, right? Which fan should I switch on? You will ask, correct? Basically, there might be 10 to 12 times, I mean, 10 to 12 switches, 20 to 12 fans in the conference room. And all those fans are designed from the same company, same color, same everything. If I ask someone to please switch on the fan, it might be a fan which is person near me, or it might be a fan which might be like present near the participants who are sitting opposite to the person. So there is a probability that you can't understand when there are when there are same things in front of you. So what you need to do? You need to precisely call them on based upon a position. Then I will say clearly that can you please switch on the fan, which is just like the last or last one, last but one, or third fan or fourth fan. So it means I'm trying to identify a particular object based upon its position. Correct? So that is what same thing I'm also doing here in controls as well. So if they are not happening clearly, so based upon their position, and can you see this second add to cart position, 2 of 6. I'm going to check this one. You can see the hashtag also. Third one, fourth one. It means you have used properties and then you have used index identification method. This is property symbol. This is index position method. Okay. So the 6 controls are unique. Then you need to go save it and close Xcan window. Now you can see the module has been created, right? Now you need to give another name so that for your reference, identify the index. See, if you go properties, then you can see the constraint index. Click on add to cart and you can see in properties constraint index, right? For anchor method, you will be able to see this is anchor method, right? I'm going to click on one like computers. See, you can see the relative ID, right? Relative ID you can see in anchor method, but you can't see here. Is there any relative ID here? No, right? But you can see in anchor method relative ID. Here is that, yeah, here only. So relative ID, it is identified by anchor. Whenever you see an attribute like constraint index, it is identified by index method. So if you use only identify by properties, there is no relative ID, no constraint. Just check it once. You can't able to see relative ID constraint index because it is identified by properties. Whenever you use identify by properties, there is no relative ID, there is no constraint index. Constraint index shows the position also. First position, second one, right? Third, fourth, right? This is one important interview question, guys. Whenever you use identify by index, you will see in properties constraint index. Whenever you use anchor method, you will see the relative ID. It is related to anchor method. Whenever you are not seeing, it is not related to anchor or anchor and index. Okay, it is related to completely properties method. Got it, my point?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So next, I will tell you something. As I told you, a small example. For suppose today you have identified an this add to cart, which is for this gift card. You have identified today only on this based upon the position. You have not restricted them clearly, right? So today the gift card might be at the first position. Tomorrow the gift card moved to the fourth position. For example, here 6 controls. I'm just giving an example. If this is in first position you are seeing. Now tomorrow the gift card moved to the fourth position, but you got a requirement saying that you need to add only the gift card to the cart. But today Tosca knows the gift card is at the first position. So you will be directly clicking this add to cart which is present at the first time. But after few days, if it is changing to fourth place, will your test cases work?
No.
Will your test cases work? No,
No.
right? Obviously it will not work. So because you have clicked on add to cart which is present at the first position, then tomorrow if it is at the fourth position, how it will work? Then how do you mitigate the change? Even in the index kind of position is actually it is very simple. Even if the changes are happening, just go there and change it whatever the value you want. Basically, it is not needed to identify each and every control when we are using index. Please remember this point. When we are using this index method to identify a control which almost looks similar and contains the same properties, it is not needed to identify each and every one of them. You can identify only one and based upon your situation, you can just change the value in a constraint index. Go it whenever this, I mean, there is a constraint index, right? If it is go in fourth position, just go and change the fourth position. That's it. Simple, a very simple change. It means whatever the position you have given, it will go and click on that particular attribute. This change is very small. Identifying all these things is not that required. Okay. One interview question is there. Like basically they will ask you like when you will be going to this index identification method and why you will go to index identification method. And what if the control positions are getting changed even after using the index method? So please, whenever I said the interview question or important point, or if say like anything important interview questions, like please note down whenever you refer this video session, live session video. Please note down your notebook. Okay. This is also very important. Whatever I provided the document, that question is also very different, guys. Not related this during session questions. That also very important. Please refer that also and these questions also during sessions, whatever I have said. So this
Uh,
type of questions they
Ma'am,
will ask you. Yeah.
yeah, this constraint index 4 that I didn't understood. Can you repeat it again? You
So
made a changes constraint index 4, right?
yeah, sure, sure. So
Thank you.
today, what I'm doing here, first, this add to cart is in first position, correct? So you have identified today on the based upon the position. You have not restricted, correct? So today gift card might be at the first position. Tomorrow the gift card move to the fourth position or fifth or whatever it is. But I'm taking fourth position. But you get the requirement saying that you need to add only the gift card. So today Tosca identified the gift card is at the first position. Okay. So you have already prepared the
Okay.
scenarios. You already prepared the test cases. Everything you prepared. But the gift card is in first position. So you will be directly clicking this add to cart which is present at the first time. But after few days, this gift card position is changed in fourth position. So your scenario is in first position
Yes.
that will be executed. Tomorrow, if it is changed, is fourth or fifth, second, third, anything. So will your test case will failed. It will not work. So you have click on add to cart which is present at the first position.
Yes.
Okay, that will be executed. Then tomorrow it is changed in next different position. So it will not it won't work, right? So even in the
Yes.
index kind of position, it is very simple. Like whatever, whenever you whenever you seeing that position is changed, okay, this gift card is moved to the second position. This gift card is the third position is changed. Then you just do one small change. This related to gift card, right? This is
Yes.
tomorrow. I'm seeing it is changed in third position. Just go and change the constraint index position. Okay. It means this gift card position where it is now third position. Okay. And
Mhm.
and simply you go to execute your test case, it will not fail. But if it is today it is first position and tomorrow it is changed in third position and you are trying to execute the test case, it won't work, guys. So for that you need to just do a simple thing. Go to that add to cart first one and simple change. Just do this small change. That's it. Okay.
Do we need to change for all the scan items which we did for index, or we need to do it for only the item which has been changed?
Already we scanned, right? No need to
Yes.
again do anything. Okay. Already we scanned. Just you need to change the position. That's it.
Okay.
So there, the interview question is when you will be going to this index identification method. Okay. And why you will go to index identification method and what if the control positions are getting changed even after using the index position. So you should say like based upon the new position, I will go and change the property in the module's constraint index to the respective position, whatever it is there right now, and I will execute my test cases. Okay. So this is how basically you need to answer the question. Got it, guys?
Yes. Got
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yeah. And next we'll see the identify by image method. This is all about index. Just do practice well. Okay. And next identify by image. I'm going to complete that topic. Identify by image. Actually, the probability of identifying the controls by image is very less, guys, because we are automating an application which contains often controls, not mostly the images. So you can also identify an image with the properties itself. But let me also tell you what is this image identification for interview purpose. But this is not important as well. Uh, I mean, basically, the image method is the least priority, and mostly it won't be used anywhere in the real time projects. But it should be also aware, and you should also know how do you identify any control or an image with this identify by image. So go back to Tosca, scan application. Let me try to set this one. Scan application. So you know it, all the situations, properties, anchor, index. So with this almost 99 to 100% of your identification will be completed. But this image has almost negligible 0.01 to zero point 0.1 probability. So for suppose basically, how can I identify by image? If I select identify by image and say touch, see, the user interface, how it has come. Let me show you. So it is saying the name of the application is Demo Web Shop. This is the complete page where you are trying to identify the control. In this, whatever image you want to identify, okay, for example, this is gift card, okay. So just what you need to do, if I want to identify this gift card, what else do? I just click on this. Here saying this is a plus icon, right? After clicking on this plus icon, you can see what is the description of this. What is the description? If I want to identify, drag the cursor and around the area, use it for identification. Return, use image of defined control area also for identification. So if I want to identify this gift card, then I'm just drawing the area where exactly the gift card image is present. I'm just saying this is the place where exactly you know. Can you see? Can you see when you want to consider the images, the image identification will take a little bit a longer time. So I'm just clicking on this Xscan key. Okay, this is it. So would you like to consider image identification in the search of your controls? This might result in a longer duration without a visible Xscan window. Okay. I'm going to click on this. Now see what happened. This is the application and this is the complete page, right? And in that you have identified one image, right? This gift card. So what are the properties basically? That is a, here you can see that you are seeing properties right here. So there is a properties as well. So it is a tenancy screen resolution. Means at which width and which height we identified this control. For this application, we will be having x coordinates, y coordinates, width and height. Everything is there, right? So while you choosing the image, while they develop the application, now it is identified based upon these coordinates. You can see here at which screen resolution. So which width, if you see width, height, width, everything you are seeing, right? So what is the accuracy? Accuracy is 95. And what is the offset means? Offset? Offset means x coordinates and y coordinates. Okay. We will try to identify and try to create a model basically for this. Like this, I mean, you can do, but what happens is it becomes very difficult. Even after selecting this image, it won't be selected proper. Instead of spending time all this image identification method, and that too will not use because we have our low priority. So that we can use these properties itself in order to identify. But how do you use these properties? So select on screen, select image, like anything. You can take 3 images, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Disable this option. Now previously, whatever the image you have selected, it is completely going and sitting on this here image method, correct? And it is showing the symbol. See, you are seeing image method, the symbol, that image button. So just choose identify by properties. If you use the properties, you are getting the same image. So it is not unique actually. These three, whatever you are seeing, basically when you are trying to identify the image, each and every image have one property called uh, ALT. This one. Okay. Whenever you are trying to identify the image, you can see this one technical property, that is ALT. ALT means alternative name. So you can see the value, picture of $25 virtual gift card. So you are trying to say to Tosca, this is an image which is restricted or confined to this picture of $25. So if I click this, it will be become unique. You can see. I'm going to check this box, right? I'm going to second control, check this box. Third control, check this box. It will become unique. Now you don't have any class name, no need to select any ID in the text, but in real time you can also see these controls also. It depends upon the application, how the developers will be developing. Okay. Now see how easy it has become to you. In order to identify the images with the property section, now, right there, I mean, there is no need of going to this image identification method, which is low success rate. And that too, your controls will not be identified clearly. Because sometimes what happen is today the image might be smaller. Tomorrow the image might be changed to some other image and it might be increasing the position. So what will happen? The bit x coordinates, y coordinates, resolution, everything will change, right? So there are many loopholes are there. So instead of going to that position, simply we can use the properties until unless the properties change. I mean, even if the properties are not getting changed, your test cases, your control, your control will be stable and it will be working. So this is how basically you will identify this image method. Okay. Just save it and close. And the module has been created now. Just give a name, rename. But here a small thing I'm changing. Identify by image. with properties. Okay. So there are three different images. What are the properties looks like? See, ALT. ELT we have checked, and this tag also we have checked, but tag is not, if you don't want to select that all, there is no issue, guys. ALT is very important. Whenever you selected the image, ALT option you will see. Okay. And which we have used. So this is a normal property only. This is the anchor method and index method. Sorry, in image method and index method. You got it, guys? Any doubts?
No, of course.
No.
Yeah. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Right now, if you don't want to, I mean, if you not remember anything, then please refer this video, and we can discuss in tomorrow session.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
Ma'am, what are the conditions? Let's say we are doing automations and we are opting for an image identifier. So, what are the chances or what are the conditions when we can opt for this? There might be some situation, right?
Yeah.
And is it a stable? Like, should we go with this or in some conditions, or it will create a issue in that part?
No,
Because
no, it will not create any issues. Akash, because say image, sometimes image also you need to identify and you need to make unique. That's why I'm telling you, don't go with image and index method. That is very low and least priority, guys. Index and image, and that also showing the description, right? It is very least priority. But index, when you are choosing the index method, whenever the same control, same properties, everything is same, that time also you need to choose index method. Otherwise, 90 to 95% work will be done with properties and anchor method only. And here also image, I want to, when we want to identify and make unique, here also we are choosing what type of choosing we, um, what type of choosing properties? I mean, properties only, right? Identify by properties, this method we are choosing and make unique, but it is not, it won't work with the image identification method. Why? Because now you have identify the control and make unique with the identify by image. It today it is executed and it works for you, but tomorrow the image getting changed, the length, width, the resolution, everything is changed. That time identify by image will failed. So that's why better what it is, if you make unique with the properties or with anchor method, okay, that time you will not face this issue, because they will not calculate x coordinates, y coordinates, height, length, width, anything they will not calculate. They just related to image only. Okay, this image is not unique, let's try to make unique. That's it. The properties and anchor just think like that way. But image is not like that. Image think x coordinates, they will calculate y coordinates, screen resolution, everything they will calculate. Accuracy, height,
Mhm.
length, everything.
And ma'am, if they change the image type, sometimes in UI part they make restructure. So if the image is changed, then will it capture or it will like it won't capture?
It works when you use properties and anchor, but it won't work
Mhm.
when you choose image method.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
They will automatically take the captured, and they will try to execute the test case, but in properties or in anchor method only, but not in image method. So that's why we are not choosing in real time environment. Also, we are not. I mean, just take me example. In my past experience, never ever used the image method, guys. Seriously, I'm not using this. I'm just trying to show you how it works. That's it, for
Mhm.
knowledge purpose.
Yeah.
I mean, even the interviewers also know this. I mean, this image and index, it's not as much important, but they will try to confuse you whenever you want to try to I mean, they will ask you like, have you worked with identify by image? Then you should say like, no, I never ever tried this image identification method. I never used this because 94%, 95% to 100% work completed with this properties method and anchor method only. If you said image, then it will go very deep questions, guys, because nobody uses this one. I'm damn sure nobody uses this. They will try to confuse you because they will also don't know what is image method and how to use this image method. If you say something wrong, if they ask you like deep questions, it may be difficult for you. So don't go with this. Whenever they ask, you said like, no, I have just knowledge how it use and how it works. Just give some example like this. That's it. Because if I choose the image and I want to make identify, if I want to make unique by choosing this option, maybe today working, but tomorrow I'm not make sure like x coordinates and y coordinates may be changed. My test case will fail, right? So that's why better to not go with image method. Better to choose properties method. It will be very easy. If x coordinates, y coordinates, height, length will be changed, it will not fail my test case. So you should say like that. Okay.
Sure.
Any queries, guys?
No.
No, sir. We are
Clear? Yeah.
yeah,
Arun,
clear.
Surender,
Yeah, no questions from my end.
Surender?
Yeah, no question, ma'am.
Yeah. Akash, got it or not? You're so silent.
Yes. Yes, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. Then see you tomorrow in session. So tomorrow we will discuss about what is the test case and work state here. Work state we will see whenever we created the test cases, right? We will discuss tomorrow in tomorrow session the test cases section. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Then tomorrow catch you. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Take care. Yeah, Shakti, you are saying something?
Yeah, sure. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye. Take care. You too, as well.
Bye. Take care. Bye. Take care, everyone. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, you too. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.